wrong on every single count.
Right. There's a popular lefty talking point at the moment which relies upon throwing Ronald Reagan at conservatives because we like Ronald Reagan. And so they say, well, Reagan did amnesty. Why could you be opposed to it? And, of course, the reason that we're skeptical is because it didn't work.
And they lied to him.
Well, they lied to him. And even if they hadn't lied to him, we've now seen that it didn't work. And the difference here is that conservatives think that it failed, and they care about the border, so that matters. But the people who are trying to sell amnesty now, even though it failed, as the New York Times put it, they don't believe there should be a border. And so it doesn't matter to them that it didn't work. It didn't work as intended.
And I think they would also argue what we heard Harry Reid say, is they would say the border is more secure now and that changes the circumstance for it.
I don't think they actually believe that. I think that they know that that's a talking point. No, they don't. There's no way in the world that they
I'm telling you,
believe
they
that the
do.
border
They
is
tell
secure.
you, they have told me repeatedly in private, they have said that they really do, in a serious conversation, absolutely, the border is secure. They even, when they're talking about this billion package that's being considered in Congress right now, they say you can throw money at it if it makes people feel better, but really, when it comes down to it, for the most part, the border is pretty secure, and that's what they will say.
Maybe they believe that.
One person who's also made this comparison just in the past 24 hours is Ann Coulter, when looking at why we have the crisis of youth crossings at the border, and overall the argument has turned into how comprehensive immigration reform somehow would have stopped that. Here's what she had to write in her syndicated column. The precise reason our borders are besieged is that the 11 to 20 million undocumented migrants currently living here seem just a few more bad Marco Rubio speeches away from being legalized. And the reason they enter the country undocumentedly is that Reagan granted amnesty to 3 million illegal aliens in 1986. What she's saying is that amnesty begets amnesty, that once you decide you've broken the laws one time, then people see that and say, well, they'll probably do it again. And in fact, now, Will, it's fair to say that there's a larger political constituency for amnesty today than there was then, and that would be the case again in the future if you have another round of amnesty. It snowballs.
To accomplish what goal, right? When you show that the political background of the 1986 law was to reduce the current and future illegal populations in this country, clearly, of all of these, the most indictable is the idea that it limits future illegal populations, when it does the exact opposite. It provides incentive for future illegal populations to come in. We have to learn the lessons of history. What they tell us are these types of programs do not help you accomplish your stated goal. They do not, though, give us the answer to what we should do.
No.